Good morning. Hey, I think people are getting things mixed up. And I'm saying this with love and kindness and blah, blah, blah. And I have gun things. So please, please, please don't come after me. Do not come after me. I will actually put a hold on the comments if that happens, because this is not about that. But I do think people are getting immigrants mixed up with people who aren't citizens. I totally... I think that word gets mixed up, and it's not that people don't like people this, people that. I think what ended up happening, we're all immigrants. We all get that. Okay, we're all immigrants, but unfortunately there are rules. These are called rules. I'm sorry, I can't go anywhere either. There's rules where you need to have either a visa or a green card or a work permit, something, okay? So we get all this, and then you have to go through the process, get it. It's all long. But I think, for me, we're all getting the word immigrants mixed up with being, and I don't like saying illegal or all that stuff, but having a citizenship or a green card or a visa. I think we're all mixing up the words, because at the end of the day, yes, we're all immigrants, okay? And no offense to anything. I know people are talking about California being... should have been Mexico and all that and blah blah blah. Whatever happened back then happened, and we bought it or they bought it. I didn't have nothing to do with it. My point is, or stolen, whatever the wording may be, California wouldn't look like this. Just a little piece of advice: the cartels would own all of this, and it would be exactly like over there. So this is kind of a blessing that we're here. So I'm just being honest on that point too, because it wouldn't be this. That's a common sense thing. I mean, hello. I say that with love and kindness, but the cartels and everything else would own all this. So these are things we all have to think about too. My point is, let's not mix up the wording here. And that's really what it is. We all love each other, and this is not a race thing. This is about a law thing, and whether we all agree with it or not, we have to understand that. And unfortunately, this is the part where we mix up the wording. That's number one I just wanted to say. And I have helped people. I've sponsored. I've got people to help them get their papers and everything else. My point is, here we go. My point is, what is my point? I don't know. I've lost it now. But my point is, when we don't check things and people come in, we don't know. This is what happened here. We don't know who came in. Some are amazing. Okay, amazing. Some are not. That's the problem we had. What happened this last 4 years? Everybody came in from all over, not just Mexico. Okay, this is an all over place. I saw it here. Tons of people. I was like, what the heck? You could tell. And they were, it wasn't the same. I tell you that. I was in Marshall's and I'm like, what happened? Like, I'm sorry if that sounds horrible, but I could tell. I was like, what's going on here? Everything is different. And it was people from all over the world here. And we didn't check anything. That's the problem. Some were amazing. Some people were amazing, I'm sure. But some were not. And that's now we have this huge problem here. Huge. And if this didn't happen in the last 4 years of, hey, come on over, everybody just come on over, that's where we fucked up. And I'm sorry, it's hard to understand this, but that's where we fucked up. We had a lot of criminals come. Now it's ruined it for fucking everybody. Really, who ruined this? And it's awful, and it's sad, and it makes me cry, and it makes me sad. But really think about this. We opened the doors to everybody, which means everybody could come, which means a lot of bad people came, whether we all realize it or not. That's the problem, you guys, when you don't check paperwork before people enter, and if they're sick or they're carrying diseases or anything. That's the part that we need to understand. You got to come out of your hole a little bit and understand the whole reasoning here. And don't come at me. Don't, because I'm telling the truth, and I've probably done more than most people who are going to come at me. So I really don't need anybody to come at me about anything. I'm just being real. Okay, and it's hurt, and it's sad, and it's horrible. But if this last 4 years didn't take over, this shit would not be going this drastic. I'll tell you that right now. And it's sad, and it makes me cry, and it makes me sad. But I mean, at the end of the day, they are getting rid of a lot of bad people, a lot of bad criminals. Let's say criminals. You know, I wouldn't be hanging out with any criminals, or even if they have driving record or anything. If I was anybody who wasn't a citizen, wouldn't be hanging out with anybody. I'd be asking all my friends, you got any warrants? You got anything? I'm staying away from you. Just peace. That's what I'd be doing. But anyway, I love all of you. But really, let's not mix up the wordings. We're all immigrants. I get all that. But some of us are citizens, and some of us have green cards. Some of us have a work visa. Some of us are here there's a difference. So let's not mix it up. And don't come at me on here. I'm just going to delete the comments if everybody starts shooting the messenger. I'm just talking because it is sad. And this is the only thing I'm going to talk about it. But I love you guys. Have a great day. And let's understand what happened here, whether you realize it or not. And that's it. You've got to open up your eyes to what happened in the last 4 years. So anyway, love you guys. Bye.